If you hate Jesus, then just keep scrolling. But if you love Jesus, then stick around and watch until the end. God is saying to you today, have a little faith in your ability to handle whatever's coming down the road. Believe that you have the strength and resourcefulness required to tackle whatever challenges come your way. And know that you always have the capacity to make the best of anything. Even if you didn't want it or ask for it, even if seems positive outlooks scary or hard or unfair, you can make something good of any loss or hardship. You can learn from it, grow from it, help others through it, and maybe even thrive because of it. The future is unknown, but you can know this for sure. Whatever's coming, you got this. Like this video if you have a believe in God. Universe message for you today. It's your attitude that counts in everything you do, however important or mundane. The thing is, it's your attitude that can make it better regardless of the outcome. Next time things are a little off, or you're having trouble finding the joy in what you're doing, question your attitude. You may need to adjust your approach to things and situations accordingly, especially when all seems lost and there are moments of despair. It's your there until attitude that will keep you. You become self-aware. Type yes. To affirm God message today, it's your attitude that counts in everything you do, however important or mundane. The thing is, it's your attitude that can make it better regardless of the outcome. Next time things are a little off or you're having trouble finding the joy in what you're doing, question your attitude. You may need to adjust your approach to things and situations accordingly, especially when all seems lost and there are moments of despair. It's your there until attitude that will keep you become self-aware. Type yes if you agree. Universe message. We live our lives thinking we always have more time. Time to work things out, time to love someone more, busy now, maybe next time. Taking every moment for granted. When the time comes to say goodbye, you'll realize that no matter how much you have loved, it wasn't enough. You see, the only thing that ever really mattered is how much you loved. What did you do? How did you show it? When someone leaves, nothing they have done remains, except the gifts they have taught you and the vision of the part you played in it all. Type 2 to affirm this to yourself. God is saying to you today, sometimes the things we do second time around are better and hold more value because we take the time to reflect and review and revive them through a higher love. Don't be afraid to try again and do over with greater wisdom, a fresh set of eyes, and a renewed hope. Life is not a straight line of first-time successes. It's the road that is paved with failure and seemingly wrong turns that provides us with character, emotional grit, and inner muscle to find new perspectives. The only expiry date to your dreams, intentions, or goals is the one you allow to soak into your soul. Type Amen if you believe this. God says today, so this is your life, and you are going to be both moved and confused by it. You are going to experience things that will inspire you, and things that you will never quite come to terms with. You are going to love people that you will sometimes lose, but you will also find those who stay. You're going to laugh until you cry. You're going to ache in ways you never thought possible. You are going to be exhausted by the chaos of it all and ignited by the beauty. You're going to be hurt, and you are going to hurt. Sometimes you will have to give yourself your own closure. Sometimes you will have to let go. Sometimes you will have to find comfort in being alone, in being lost. Yes, this is your life, and though it can be unpredictable and messy, even though it can break you down, you are going to survive it. You will always survive it. Type 1111. If you agree this, God says, change your life by consciously choosing who you surround yourself with. Build your inner circle with people who lift you up, lend you knowledge, and help you learn from your mistakes. The truth is, if you want to grow, you've got to be around people who challenge you to raise your standards. Fill your life with people who will never let you settle for less than you can be, do, or give, and you will have the greatest gift that anyone can hope for. This is for you. When you go through hard times, remember you already have everything you need inside of you to bloom again. Trees grow their buds for the spring before winter even arrives, so that when the long nights and cold days of winter do arrive, they don't need to do anything except rest. People are like that too. When you're going through your own season of winter, know that you already have everything you need to bloom within you. You just need to hang on a little more for longer days and warmer nights. Your spring is right around the corner, beautiful friend. And the bloom that's coming, it's going to be more beautiful than ever. God is saying to you today, to be human is to understand that happiness isn't a constant. But to be human is to understand that neither is sorrow or grief or heartache. To be human is to feel it all, to welcome the lessons that come with the dark days, to welcome the softness that comes from the lightness of what saves you. To be human is to try, with every inch of your patchwork soul, to be proud of who you are, to care, to heal, to be your own home, even on the days you don't like yourself, even on the days where it doesn't come naturally. To be human is to grow in the ups and to grow in the downs. So keep growing, keep growing. Type, I am ready to shine, to affirm. Today's message, most of us take our life for granted. When something drastic happens, it forces us to reevaluate the reason we are here and why we do what we do. Calamities, illness, and death are the greatest teachers and awakeners. They shake us up and take us out of our comfort zone. Our struggles and hardships give us opportunities to grow and realize that life is a temporary gift for us to cherish and be grateful for. Unfortunately, because we are slow in learning this lesson, life throws more challenges our way to re-evaluate the way we live. The ups and downs teach us that anything can happen at any moment, so we can't take things, people, our health, or life for granted. We must remember that our life here is an opportunity to learn, discover our gifts and talents, and contribute what we can to make this planet a better place for everyone. Type yes if you agree. God says today, if you would like to change your life, you must first change the way you think about your life. Thoughts are not just thoughts. They are bridges and doors and entryways and foundations. They magnetize and repel. They can build a house and tear it down. They can energize momentum or keep you idling within your own little world forever. The mind will generate an endless series of options, some inspiring, others terrifying. And so you must choose. You must choose what you will return to, what you will believe in, what you will place weight on. Because thoughts create feeling, and feeling creates desire, and desire creates action, and action creates reward, and reward creates more desires. And before you know it, a thought became the torch that led you down the path that is your life. If you would like to change your life, you must first change the way you think about your life. There was never another way. Type Amen to claim. God says today, a lot of fear that you carry in your energy is in your unconscious. This is why when something triggers you and you start feeling fearful, it's like your entire body goes into flight and fight mode. The unconscious fear literally takes over your body and conscious mind. You start seeing everything from the lens of your past traumas and fears. Self-awareness helps you to practice the pause at the time of the trigger so that you can observe the unconscious fear from a higher consciousness. When you are connected to yourself spiritually, your consciousness is not just limited to the body and mind. Higher consciousness helps you to observe your own unconscious fears from a neutral standpoint, and through that watchfulness, the unconscious becomes conscious. Everything that's unconscious in you is your shadow, and consciousness is light. The moment you make the shadow conscious, it's transformed into light. Type yes if you agree. Today's message only for you. You are on the verge of receiving something incredible. You are in the perfect position for catching a major blessing. The energy that is emanating from your spirit is the magnet to your dreams. Keep your visions high and your vibes even higher. Your spirit isn't under attack. The discomfort you've been feeling is the expansion of your soul, where the magic within you comes alive. Increase your trust in the universe. Let the first thing to disappear be your doubts. A massive miracle is about to take place. God says, you are coming into a place of understanding that you cannot change or fix anyone. The only thing you can offer to another person is your own state of being. When you clear yourself from doing inner work and healing, you allow others to see themselves more clearly. It shows them where they have work to do on themselves, and you lead by being the example yourself. You aren't forcing people to change because you realize that they are being exactly who they are supposed to be. The people around you will either rise with you or fall out of your life. Be okay with losing some people as you evolve, and because not everyone is ready for transformation. Type 1111 if you trust God. God is saying to you tonight, intuition and solitude. To connect with your intuition, you have to get comfortable with sitting in silence all by yourself, because silence is the language of the universe. And if you wish to seek guidance from the universe, you must learn its language first. Intuition is all about getting in tune with your soul. The more you spend time in solitude, the more you get in touch with your spiritual nature, and the stronger your intuition becomes. Today's message for you: everything is happening in divine order. You just have to go with the flow and trust the universe. But our ego is so impatient. It wants to control everything and force things to happen. As a result, we are constantly living in a state of stress and anxiety, and our higher self is patient. It knows that we are right where we are supposed to be. So let go of control and surrender to the flow of the universe. Today's message for you: beauty radiates. Inside out, real beauty is a byproduct of inner bliss. When you're deeply connected to your original, unwavering, and infinite self, beauty radiates inside out. Not everyone will see it or recognize it because of their disconnection from within and focus on the physical. When you recognize beauty from within, your entire perceptual reality will change. You'll find beauty in the alchemy of pain, the mystery of unknowable, and the reflection of Source appearing as people, roles, and things. The truth is, beauty never left you. It's your very core essence. Subscribe our channel if you love God. God message today's Go with the Flow. Going with the flow does not mean that you don't have a clue about where you are headed. It just means that you are open to multiple ways of getting there. When you think that there's only one way of doing something, you are actually limiting yourself because the mind cannot comprehend the infinite. We live in a field of infinite possibilities. All things are possible. Your only limitation is your own thinking. The essence of going with the flow is living in the moment and keep doing your best without thinking of the outcome. Let go of the illusion of control. Stop forcing and start flowing. You don't have to control the universe. You just have to let the universe work through you, because you and the entire universe are not separate from one another. You are the universe, experiencing a person. Type Amen if you believe this. God is saying to you today, right now, you might not be able to see or understand the purpose of what you're going through, but be okay with not knowing. Instead of needing to know why it is happening, just know that you will get through it. Change your perspective and point of focus. Ultimately, you are not supposed to understand everything that you go through, and most things are only meant to be understood in hindsight. It is often only with time, distance, healing, and a higher perspective will things begin to make sense to you. Until then, move forwards with faith and a higher perspective, and continue to use everything that happens as an opportunity for growth and healing. Type, I am aware if you are. God message for you. What if you trusted that it was all arranged for you? You're trying so hard to figure out how it will happen. You're working so hard, forcing it. You're hustling, thinking this is how you earn it. But what if you followed your clearest intuitive voice? What if you trusted that if you keep showing up, it's all arranging for you? Maybe your plans are too small. Maybe you can't predict the way it's meant to unfold. Maybe you're blocking the magic by assuming you know what it's going to look like. Trust that it can be better than your plans. Apply this to anything you are questioning and worrying about in your life. It's arranged. Your life is not a destination to arrive at. It's an unfolding. And so, let it unfold. Let yourself be led to the next exciting thing. Let yourself release the grasp on trying to force it so that all the magic, miracles, blessings, and lessons can find their way to you. Let go. Trust in doing so, you end up exactly where you're meant to be. Type yes to affirm today's message for you. Your story is about to change so epically. It's going to make your heart and head spin. All the time and effort you put into mastering yourself is about to satisfyingly pay off. The way your journey has been set up is a pure work of art. This next breakthrough is going to confirm that. Every ounce of magic in you is about to triple in size. Take a second to enjoy the present moment. It won't be this way for much longer. You're approaching the final steps of the tunnel, but you're slowly realizing that the light you were chasing at the end of it always stemmed from within you. Be at peace. Your next chapter is going to leave a permanent smile on your face and a lifetime of joy in your soul. God is saying to you today, even if the current circumstances in your life make you question how you'll ever get to where you want to be, you have to understand that everything you are currently experiencing or have experienced has a purpose. Because those previous steps brought you to where you are today, molding you into the person that you are. But remember, there are still so many moments to experience that will bring you joy and closer to your destiny. More laughs, more books to read, more people to meet, more risks, more love, more pictures to take, more places to see, and more food to taste. Once you believe you're worthy of having more, you'll realize you have the power within you to bring those things to life. Type yes if you're ready. And share this video with 3 people who trust God. Today's for you, although there are things in your past that you wish that you did differently, or you wish that you did sooner, or wish you didn't do at all. Understand that each of those experiences were learning experiences. Focus upon what you learned from them. Focus upon what each of those experiences gave you, such as the courage to do better and to get better. They weren't there to stop you, but to allow you to learn the required lessons to live your best life as your best self. Knowing this, it's time to rise up and move on. You've punished yourself enough for what you did or didn't do in the past, and blamed yourself for much more than you were actually responsible for. The past is over. No, your life isn't. Refocus. Please subscribe our channel and turn on bell notification for more God message.